Hey everyone, this is Rebel Heart Rose here, and you just heard the news about Chadwick. It it's devastating, and it's pretty much it took a lot of people hard, you know. And I'm going to look up some things to some videos to honor Chadwick Boseman. He's done a lot of good. He's really helped children. And here's a tribute from friends and co-stars that I'm working on. There it is.
Speaking to the historic.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it because I got some other to add to that. I'll bring that back in a little bit. Yeah, colorectal, colon cancer is also called colorectal cancer. I think I got that right. Um, it starts in the colon or the rectum. It depends on how it starts, whether it's called colon or rectal cancer. And they can be grouped together because they have many features in common. Um, into those, yeah, the colon, the rectum make up the large intestine, of course. Um, okay. Okay, the cancer starts when polyps in the colon. Um, most most of the cancers start as growth on the inner lining of the colon or rectum. These growths are called polyps. Yeah, and we got it if cancer forms in a polyp, it can grow into the wall of the colon or rectum over time. Um, the cancer starts in the innermost layer of the walls and can grow outward through some or all of the layers. When the cancer cells are in the wall, they can then grow into blood vessels or lymph vessels, tiny channels that can carry away waste and fluid. From there, they can travel to nearby lymph nodes or to distant parts of the body. The Yeah, Chad had a stage 4, is the worst, and going to get into like the symptom, like you can tell. I meant the symptoms, so you can tell whether someone has it or not. But let me just go over some of them. These signs and symptoms may include diarrhea or constipation, changes in stool consistency, loose, narrow stools, blood in the stools which may or may not be visible, abdominal ah, abdominal pain, cramping, bloating, or gas, continual urges to defecate despite passing stools, weakness and fatigue, unexplained weight loss, irritable bowel syndrome, iron deficiency anemia. If the cancer spreads to a new location in the body, such as the liver, it can cause additional symptoms in the new area. See, Chad had stage 4. The cancer reached other tissues beyond the wall of the colon. Stage 4 progresses, colon cancer reaches distant parts of the body. Therefore, you know, you can't fight it usually at stage 4. Sadly. You can do chemotherapy, radiation therapy, and he's had surgery, like they said, surgeries in between. He is really and how you find it out is go to your local physicians. I employ you. Please get checked out. Colonoscopy. Make sure you go and get checked. It's important to do the yearly checks. I know from some members of my family. They have it in theirs. Um, they have to get checked so often for colon cancer. So yeah, I know how devastating that can hurt on a family. So my heart's with Chad, Chad's family, his wife, everyone, his friends, even fans are taking it so hard because you never know, and sometimes it hits all at once. I'm gonna go and continue the stream. Okay, see if this has more info about his life. I know he was a real superhero. He really helped kids while he was battling it. He had he helped kids while he was battling cancer. He visited them and he did everything. I don't see how he found the strength to do everything he did, but he did. That's one tough man right there. He was a good person to ever take on this. It's similar to Maggie Smith battling cancer when she was filming Harry Potter. She did it. He's one of those who will be missed by many, many, many people. He's done nothing but good. I mean, he's touched a lot of lives through his movies, and as spoken, he's been a role model for the little children growing up. Okay.
Hollywood is in mourning. Dahlias. Chadwick's construction.
No, it's just one of those things. And if you want to learn any more about colon cancer, I'm gonna post a link. I'm posting the link right now in the comment section, and you can go to that and check it out. Here it is. Mm, it seems unreal. It really seems unreal. I cried to my ass so about it last night when I heard the news, and I I it was hard for me to even find the words to even say, because you don't know what anyone's going through. You don't know mental health either. You don't know what they're going through mentally or physically. How he did all that, I have no clue why. How he was just strong. I've seen people. I've seen how weak they've gotten right before they passed with colon cancer. From experience, it's not easy seeing him go. And my heart goes out to his wife. It really does. His wife. And his family and everyone. Especially those who were there with him when he passed. That's the hardest thing you'll go through is losing a loved one. And his legacy will be continued through the children he's touched, the lives he's touched. And he's made a good impact playing. I love the fact he refused those negative roles to play good, positive roles for black people, because it's just that was who he was. He was the embodiment of T'Challa. He was exactly that role was made for him. He was meant to play that role. There's rare occasions where you'll find a person and a character who was one of the same. And he was. He really embodied it. I was trying not to cry, but but his last post should put a fire under our butts. I'll look at it for you right quick. Come on. I'm crying right now. obvious. Uh, his last post. It was for Kamala Harris. That was on August the 11th. Vote 2020. Let me pull it up for you. This one right here. This is the one. This right here. His last post. Vote. The thing that he also played Jackie Robinson, Thurgood Marshall. Amazing, amazing parts. Oh, I don't have no Kleenexes. Oof. The day he died. Oh, I think something important happened on that day. Let me check it. A lot of things happened on August 28th. There was Didn't the walk happen? I have a dream speech happened so many years ago yesterday. It's like it was being welcomed. It just it's draining. It's Here's something to brighten up people's day. The album release of Let's Get It On happened on the 28th. So not all bad. But the thing is, if the I think the march did happen 28th. Yes, it did. March on Washington happened for jobs and freedom. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his I Have a Dream speech. This is this is a big deal. because he embodied everything Martin Luther King ever stood for. Like I said, him and T'Challa were one and the same in life and in the comic book. He was perfect. You couldn't have chosen any. And I think anyone should choose anyone else. I think T'Challa needs to be retired. It's doesn't feel right, you know? And this doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't seem right. Someone so good has to go so before some of the wicked people, you know? And here, yeah. But see, my best friend couldn't talk tonight because she was so tore up. I don't blame her. I'm barely able to do this too because I couldn't find the words. Oh, I am I am going to reiterate. Please go to the doctors. Get checked out for it. Colonoscopy. It could save your life if you get it early. Early checking. It just seems unreal. Like we're living in a um like what do they call it? They revoked my sci-fi card. Another dimension or something. Yeah. Um, I just hope everyone is doing okay, doing fine. Um, again, check out for more information. Go to this website. I don't. Hmm, I'm sorry. Things had to change for tonight because we need to just hit it early on. That's the only way to fight cancer. And if y'all can excuse my language, but fuck cancer. Fuck 2020. Because right now it's just it's so not the year I want to live. That's for sure. And if you need anyone to listen or anything, I'm open. Because even though I'm fighting my own battles too, I'll listen. Just one of those things that you can't help. You never know. Make sure you check up on people. Make sure you check up on everyone. The ones you care about. And don't leave the ones who love you for anything. Because you never know. Because you can that person could drop dead at a moment. That's just how fragile life is. That's why I always say, always try to let people know I love them, especially the love of my life. Yeah, I'm scared and I can get crazy in my head at times. Doesn't mean it to be mocked for. I mean, seriously, people commit suicide because they get mocked. And what people have done to Chadwick when he was alive, when he lost all that weight, is terrible. Me and my friend, we knew something was wrong somehow. We were so worried until they came out with, he lost it for a role. But we never called names. We were worried. Seriously, we were genuinely worried. And I'm worried about someone now. Whether or not they want me to, I worry about them. As I'm talking about my SO. I genuinely care. Uh, you don't have to be ready to love people. You don't. You don't have to be ready for it. It's your willingness to fight for your love that's important. And Chad, he did everything out of love. Kept it quiet. He, now that man deserved to live. Sometimes I wonder why. Why take the good people? Why not take the bad ones? Why not take the people who create chaos instead of unite? I'll say, let's see if I can find let's see if I can find. I'll end it off. One thing I'm gonna end it off with this. Sorry for the commercials. Oh, legends. Legends never die. His spirit lives on, people. Wakanda forever. Been a rough 2020. I'm going to end it here, and I hope that everyone have peace during this time. It's people don't realize the influence they have, how they touch people's lives. And no, I think people are people. It doesn't matter the title celebrity. I think that's stupid. That's to divide us. We're human beings. He was a human being. And he's a soul now. But his legacy will live on. You know? Things that divide us, the class system, the titles, those mean nothing. We're human beings on a planet together. That should mean something. So I don't understand why people are so bullying people, mocking people, and everything like that, you know? Just breaks my heart when people do that because we're supposed to be here working together, not spreading hate or animosity or any of that shit. That's why I don't like Trump supporters because the majority of them do that shit. They call people names, calling them stupid. I've witnessed one of them that I blocked do that for certain. Anyone who stands up with someone who wants to be a dictator, all this hatred. Ted was somebody. who would have fought against it, and he is. And thank you. Yes, cancer is. Cancer is a business. And thank you, loved ones in the end. It does. And we'll fight, we'll continue to fight because Chad wants us to as well. Especially with his last retweet vote. And I'm gonna end it here because emotionally I have to have a lot of things to take care of myself too. So thank you for all who joined in. I really appreciate it. So